activities. Hello everyone, welcome to itinsidenews.com. In this video we will learn how we can switch between activities, how we can go from one activity to second activity. So let's start without wasting any time. Here you can see first of all I will create a new project, select on new and new project, and then I will select empty activity, then I will select next and application name, switch between activities. Okay, this is the name, language Java, API level 21 above, and finish. Okay, this is our new project will open, and here we will see how we can switch between activity and how we can pass data from one activity to another activity. You can see we have activity main.xml file, and this is the main activity. Okay, so you should make sure that the activity that you have created, main activity, this is the by default activity. This activity should be in manifest file. If you are using Dry Studio to create an activity, it will automatically will be added in manifest file. So this is the main activity. Okay, so the next step is to add another activity. So we need basically two activities, that's why I am creating another. Select on new and then go to activity, and here select empty activity. Okay, main activity 2. So I will set the name second activity. Okay, now I'm selecting finish. This is our second activity. This is the main activity. Let me change the name, refactor, rename. I will set it first activity, so you better understand it. That's why I change the name of this activity. So now here you can see both activities are already automatically will be added in manifest file. If it's very necessary, all activity should be registered here. So the way to register activity in manifest is simply you have to type activity and name and specify the activity name and then close the tag. Okay, this is our activity. Now let's see how we can move, how we can switch between activity. This is the first activity. Okay, this is basically the XML file of first activity. Okay, so go to source, layout, activity main. Let me change this name also. It's basically confusing, creating confusion, that's why I'm changing the name. Activity activity first. Okay, now let me change it. As you can see, this is activity first and this is activity second. In activities first, I will simply write here activity first. Okay, I write here activity first, and I will set text size to 25 sp. It's basically dp, you should set sp. And background, I will set background color, background dry color, and hollow red dark. This is, and text color will be white, dry white. Text style, let me set bold. This is our activity first. Now let's go to I should also add a button. Let me go to here in design section, simply pick a button and drop it here, and this is our button. Let me align it from right side and align it from left side to the text view. Both side it's aligned. Let me align it from bottom and select top 24, and this is already aligned. So we will set button text, go to second activity. Okay, this is how it will look like. So simply copy this code and simply copy this code and go to activity second XML file and paste it here. Paste it here. And now what you have to do here, provide the context second activity and then activity second. Now size would be the same, and now here go to first activity. Here we will type in second activity we will type here go to first activity. Okay, this is how it look like, and we will change the background color green, hollow green dark. Okay, it's looking good. So now it's time to create on click listener. So this is the our second activity. So here I will type on click. This method I will write here go to first activity. When I will click on this button, I will go to first activity, because this time I am in second activity. When I will click this button, I will go to first activity. Okay, I now have to add this method. Oh sorry, I now have to create this method in second activity. So for this I simply created this method. Whenever I will click this button, this method will call. Okay, go to first activity. So switching between activities is very simple. We need to create an intent and then we simply pass the targeted activity. To create an intent, simply we will write intent is equal to new intent, and here we have to pass the context. You can pass this or you can pass the activity name, second activity dot this, and the target activity, in which activity we want to move. The activity name will be first activity. We want to go to the first activity, that's why we will pass here first activity dot class. Okay, this is how you will create an intent, object of intent. So next, simply you have to start activity. Okay, and then pass the intent. Okay, and then you can simply call it finish. If so this is the way how you can go from first activity second activity to first activity. Same way you have to go to the second activity, and here you also will add a on click listener on this button, and simply you will type here. Right now we are in first activity. I will type here go to second activity. Okay, we will now create this method. Simply click on show corner, and this time first activity in this method is created in first activity. I will simply copy the same code, this one, from second activity and will paste it right there. Okay, now what I have to do, I simply have to type here first activity dot class, and in which activity we want to go, we will type here second activity dot class. Okay, basically we will write here context, that's why we will type this way it will go to the second activity. Right now we are in first activity. Whenever I will click on this button, it will move to the second activity. This way you can move between activity. We will also look how we can pass data and how we can receive data in activities. So let me first run this app. Okay, now I click on run. It will build all the project, and then we will check what is the result of our coding. So finally app is going to install. As you can see, right now we are in activity first. Go to second activity. Let me click on this. As you can see, activity second. This time we are in second activity. Now let me click on activity first. Go to first. This way you can easily go to any activity. So I hope so now you are understand how you can switch between activity. So next topic is how you can pass data between activity. Let me show you. First of all, we are in first activity, and now I simply call here. Just we have to do intent dot put extra. You can provide here string, float, long, integer, whatever you want to pass. I will simply show you how you can pass string data. Okay, put string extra, put extra. Um, Simply pass here put extra and set the key, whatever key you want to assign. I will set here ABC and simply data from first activity. I will write here this. Okay, so now I want to receive this data in second activity. So for this purpose, what I will do, I will go to second activity, and here in on create method I will call intent is equal to new intent, or you can simply write here if get intent get string extra. You will type here get string extra. Basically in first activity we passed string. It's basically string value, as you can see. So you must have to type here get string extra, and then here you will type the key. So what we assign the key ABC. It's basically the key. So I will type here exactly the same ABC, and then here I will provide default value. Default value will be null. I will simply write here null. Okay, or you can say default value. So not is equal to null. So then get string extra. So here is an error. Let me check it. What is the error? Expected one argument and but form. Okay, let me remove this. String get string extra don't need any default value. It's basically in get integer extra need default value. As you can see, integer default value. I'm really sorry for this. Let me clicking on get string extra not is equal to null. Then we will simply toast it. Whatever data we will receive in second activity, we will show it in toast message. I simply click enter and then show. So now what will be happened here? Whenever we will be in first activity and we will click on this button. Right now, as you can see, we are in second activity. I will go to first activity. So let's assume we are in this activity, and now when I will click on go to second activity button, we are passing this data from first activity, and in second activity we simply toast this data. Okay, we simply show this data, whatever data was passed in this method in intent. Okay, so now let's run this app. Simply click on this and let's check that. So here you can see our first activity launched. So now I'm clicking on go to second activity. As you can see, data from first activity. This is the very easiest way how you can easily pass data. You can pass integer, string, float, whatever value is, you can easily pass from one activity to another. I hope so you understand how you can switch between activity, how you can pass data between activity. If you still have any question or query, you can ask me in comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.